I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered if you could build a motor inside a diamond? All right, let me rephrase that. Have you ever wondered if you could build a motor inside a diamond? Yeah, probably not. Well, here's why I was thinking about this. We're talking about an electric motor the size of a dust particle, powered by a superconductor the size of a dust particle. Superconductors are materials that conduct electricity perfectly. They lose no energy to heat and no signal gets blocked. It's like an ideal cable, without any energy loss. Already we're using superconductors for MRIs, maglev trains, and even quantum computers. But there's one huge problem to become superconducting. These materials need to be extremely cold, requiring cooling systems that are bulky, expensive, and fragile. But then scientists found something amazing, a material called carbonaceous sulfur hydride, or CSH for short, which becomes a superconductor at room temperature. That sounds amazing, except it only works under extreme pressures, around 270 gigapascals. That's more than twice the pressure at the center of the Earth. The only way to get that much pressure is using something called a diamond Anvil cell, which basically uses two perfect diamonds to squeeze your material of choice between them. And the weird thing is we already know that CSH becomes superconducting at those conditions. But what happens if you put an electric motor inside that tiny space? Now, first off, do you even want to run a motor that small? Probably not. But hypothetically speaking, what would it take to make one that small work? Well, it turns out you'd need three things. 1. An electric field to generate torque. 2. A way to conduct that electricity without any resistance. And 3. Some way to extract mechanical energy from it. Well, we already have ways to generate small electric fields at the nanoscale. We've done it with carbon nanotubes, graphene, and even DNA. Then for 2, we already know that CSH is a superconductor under those conditions. And finally, we need a way to extract mechanical energy from it. And that's not easy. In fact, that's the same problem that molecular motors have. ATP synthase, a motor found in every cell of your body, literally trillions of them, spinning to generate energy. Now, this is pure speculation, but could something like this be built on the nanometer scale? Could we create a perfect nanoscale motor using CSH as the superconductor? I honestly have no idea. It's completely theoretical at this point. We don't have anywhere near that kind of precision. But what if we could? What if we could make a frictionless, superconducting electric motor the size of a dust particle? Could it spin forever? Could we control it remotely? Could we scale it up? It's purely speculative at this point. But I wanted to share it because I think it's fun to think about, and here's where it gets even stranger. We already know about atomic and molecular motors in biology. Molecules like ATP synthase literally spin to generate energy. Nature is already building tiny machines. We're just trying to catch up. There are also artificial molecular motors being developed in labs. Some use light. Some use chemicals, and others, use electricity. They're the size of a single molecule, and they work. So the question isn't whether molecular motors can exist. They already do. The question is, what if we combine them with superconductivity to create a motor without any energy loss? Could we build machines that don't waste energy at all? It's a big deal because everything we use today has energy losses. Motors convert around 85% of electrical energy into mechanical energy. The rest is lost to heat, noise, or just unusable. But what if we could do better? What if we pushed engineering and physics to its limits to build something completely new? So that was my late night rabbit hole. Thanks for joining me on it. If you're into experimental science, quantum weirdness, or just wondering what's possible, subscribe, stay curious, and keep building no matter how strange the ideas get. See you next time.